Today we're going to go through making some Spanish-style chorizo sausages. The beauty about having sausage making skills in your repertoire is the ability to be able to use all of the leftover trim from your other butchery and other salami making purposes. So I'm always making sausages from after I make salami because I'm using all of the trim, the meat that doesn't go into the salami, and putting it into my sausages. So that includes things like the connective tissue, the intramuscular fat, and even things like the skin, which makes a nice textural aspect. So today we're using the Carnivore Collective size 12 mincer with a size 6mm plate. The texture of your sausages will depend on the plate you're using and whether you're using 1 or 2 passes through your mincer. The more chunky style or rustic, you use bigger plates and maybe 1 pass. If you want a more finer, pasty type texture, then using smaller plates with and maybe twice passing through the mincer will give you that textural aspect. Most important thing with using any mincer is making sure that your plate and your blade are sharp before uses. It means that I get a nice clean cut on the meat and nothing's dragging, tearing or smearing as it goes through the process. The beauty about making sausages is you can really go to town with flavour-wise. Today we're making a Spanish-style chorizo sausage and we're going to be using ingredients like smoked paprika, sweet paprika, even some Turkish pepper, and with a little bit of garlic, some white pepper, and some cloves to finish it off. But we're also adding smoked salt for flavour-wise, and that will give us that really extra barbecue style smokiness to it. Now for this batch of chorizo, we've pre-weighed everything to go with our mince, but if you find it a little bit easier to have that all done for you, then the Carnivore Collective range of sausage spices might be perfect for you. They're all pre-measured to have the correct amount of salt, the correct amount of fillers and binders, as well as all of the flavours there. It's an easy way of making your sausages at home. Now here's a little tip for you for when you're making your sausages at home. The key to getting a juicy, plump, flavoursome sausage without any of that dryness or crumbling is the use of fillers, binders and liquid. So also a key element of making sausages is binding. At the moment we have thousands of individual pieces of meat and we don't want our sausages to fall apart. We also want to make sure that we keep the fat in the sausages. So we've added binder, but now we're going to actually mechanically bind all of those ingredients together. So we do this with a mixing process. You can use a mechanical or a little hand mixer or meat paddle machine, or you can do it by hand. Either or, it's up to you. But the key is binding the meat together. So we're releasing the myosin proteins, we're using the salt, and we're also using our protein-based binder, in this case a soy protein, to get the meat to stick together. Once we've got a bit of the binding done, that kneading, that massaging done, then it's time to add our liquid. 100 millilitres of liquid per kilogram of meat, which we can then mix through and finish off our binding. So now it's time to fill our sausages. And today we're using the Carnivore Collective bench top 5 litre vertical filler. And we're using some of the Carnivore Collective natural hog casings. So these are the natural intestines. There is collagen versions, which are the shelf-stable one. Natural will always give you the best result, but they're a little bit more complicated to work with. You need to make sure that you rinse them, soak them and rinse them properly and stop them from getting tangled up, but they will give you a better result if you can do that. So once you've rinsed your casings, just get a little bit of water into the casings just to keep them nice and moist and rinsed before putting them onto your sausage filling funnel. So tie the end of your casing off and just using your thumb and your finger, control the friction of the casings through your hand to set the amount of filling in each casing. What we're looking for is a relatively firm pack, but so we can still squeeze with our thumb and finger and not break the casing. That'll allow us to do our linking later. So we've finished filling our casings, now we need to link them. And it's important we use a linking technique so that the the links we create will set. If we just twist them one and then twist the other way, we'll untwist each link as we go. So there are two techniques for linking. I'm going to show you the 3 technique method. First step is to create the length of your first sausage and twist that one. Using your first length, you can create your second length of sausage and twist both so you hold them in together. Taking your trailing links up over the top of your 2 sausages and press down gently with your thumb and your finger. Take your first link and over the top and through to create a knot. Swapping over to your alternative hand with your finger between your second and your third link. Now, taking your trailing link up over the top, press down with your thumb and your finger, reaching through, grab one link, squeeze with thumb and finger, gently raising that up and letting go of your other hand. You now have 2 links of sausages. Taking the trailing one, up over the top again. So you have your 3 links. Press down with your thumb and finger. Then again, reaching through and grabbing one length of sausage. Press with your thumb and finger and gently let go of your other hand so you have 2 more links. And the process just repeats. Over the top, squeeze, finger through, grab one link, let go of the other one, let gravity take hold. Now we have all of our links done, and by hanging these at gravity, these will set at each point, and when you cut them to divide them up, they won't peel back, they'll hold at that point. We generally set them overnight for 24 hours to allow the casings, the binder and the links to set. So you've made your sausages, it's now time for cooking. Controversially, I believe you should cook your sausages in the oven. Not on the fry pan, not on the barbie, not in a grill, but in the oven. And the reason being is it cooks from the outside in. So particularly when you're using the natural cases, which have a little bit of that fat in them, you'll get a nice crispy outside and you'll get a nice tender inside. Instead of trying to cook a curved sausage on a barbecue and trying to get it to cook evenly all over, in the oven you'll find it'll get even all over and it'll be nice and crispy. The other advantage of cooking from an oven is you can actually cook from frozen. 200 degrees in the oven, frozen sausages, something like this might take 15 minutes to cook. And you'll get a nice plump juice inside and crispy on the outside. Try it on your next sausage. Thanks for making sausages with us here today. If you need information or advice on getting the right equipment to make your own sausages at home, please make sure you get in touch with the team at Carnivore Collective. They've got the seasonings, they've got the mincers and fillers, they've got everything you need to start your own sausage journey at home.